Hello, my name is Shahwa, and today we want to tell you about some kind of idioms. And first of all, I use Nearpod board because it is very easy and comfortable for online lessons. And also, I teach English would take lesson. Have you ever heard someone says it's raining cats and dogs? It is one of the most common idioms. I just in this lesson I say some kind of common English idioms and meanings. Okay, someone says it's raining cats and dog. Oh, it's just a phrase, not another meaning. And what about hold your horse? In this video you will learn the meanings behind this video. You will learn the meanings behind the funny phrases as we go over some of the most common English idioms, and in this lesson these idioms, how to use them in everyday conversations. Okay, what are idioms? Guys, do you know about idioms? If you don't know, I just say some information about idioms. Okay, idioms are expressions that are not to be taken literally. Native English speakers use idioms in their everyday speech. It's a very good way to be really colorful and very descriptive, and then a fun way for describing what's going on. In English idioms, learning some idioms is a really good way to sound more like native American English speakers. And also, their most daily speech, the most that you are able to use idioms in your daily speech, the more you are going to be really well understood by following Americans that who want to be able to connect with you and you with them. Okay, in the year have 30 most common idioms, and I just say about these idioms. I showing some kind of pictures, and I say these idioms meanings and some kind of, for examples, each other idioms. Okay, first idiom, to be on cloud nine. This means to be extremely happy, like that. This boy extremely happy with these pictures. In this I create by myself in this picture. Just I say storyboard. And next idiom, one trick pony. One trick pony. This means a person with only one talent or area of expertise. For example, for an actor, he is a one trick pony. He can only do serious role and not comedic ones. And if I'm not mistaken, in this phrase has small story like this. The idiom one trick pony comes from circus where ponies could do only one trick. It now describes someone or something with only one skills or ability. And then the next phrase, wouldn't hurt a fly. Wouldn't hurt a fly. This means a person who is inoffensive and harmless. For example, don't worry about him. He wouldn't hurt a fly. This him is. And then next phrase, like a fish out of water. Like a fish out of water. This means to feel uncomfortable or out of place in a particular situation. For example, before I found a good teacher, I felt like a fish out of water learning English. Next phrase, next idioms, fit as a fiddle, to be very good health. For example, my grandfather is 95, but he's fit fit as a fiddle. And next phrases, to have your head in the clouds. To have your head in the clouds. This means to be daydreaming and or lacking concentration. For example, my friend doesn't seem to be living in reality. She always has her head in the cloud. And next phrase, to be under the water. If I'm not mistaken, it's very common phrase in daily life, daily speech. This means to feel ill or unwell. For example, I'm sorry, I can't go to a party tonight. I'm under the water. And next phrase, to be right as rain. To be right as rain. This means to feel healthy or well again. For example, I'm sure I will be able to go hiking with you again. I feel right as rain. And next phrase, like to peace in a pod. Like to peace in a pod. This means to people who are always together. For example, my brothers and sisters usually fight a lot together, but my brother and sister are like to peace in a pod. And next phrase, give someone the cold shoulder. This means to be intentionally ignore someone. For example, her co-worker isn't very nice to work with. He's always giving her the cold shoulder. Next phrase, in my paper has 10 phrases in the year. First, next phrase, could somebody unplug? This means stop being so critical of them. For example, he's always criticizing her for something she did, but I think she should cut her this unplug. And next phrase, to give someone the benefit of the doubt. This means to justify your excuse someone's actions and actions. For example, the judge gave him the benefit of the doubt by sentencing him to community service instead of jail. And next phrase, let someone off the hook. Let someone off the hook. This means not hold someone responsible for something that he or she is done. For example, I don't think she should be let off the hook for that car accident. And next phrase, to rain on someone's parade. To rain on someone's parade. This means to rain on someone's plans or temper their excitement. For example, her boss said she didn't have to work late again tonight, but then her boss said she does so that really rain on her parade. Next phrase, to break the ice. To break the ice. This means get a conversation going. For example, when groups leader typically has a group activity to break the ice. And next phrase, to let the car out of the bag. This means to reveal a secret or disclose information usually. For example, she was supposed to have a surprise party, but her best friend let the cat out of the bag. Now she has to act like she is surprised. And next phrase, spill the beans. Spill the beans. This means to confidential information or secret. For example, I'm dying for my best friend to spill the beans about her new relationship with that relatives. And next phrase, beat around the bush. Beat around the bush. This means to avoid talking about what important. For example, I wish he would just tell me what he's thinking instead of beating around the bush all the time. And next phrase, to pull someone's leg. To pull someone's leg. This means say something that's not true as a way of joking. For example, my boss told me that I had to come into work this weekend, but then he winked, so I think he's pulling my leg. And next phrase, to get wind of something. To get wind of something. This means to hear a rumor about something. For example, the football coach got wind of the terrific player who might be free to draft. And next phrases paper first, to wrap your head around something. This means to understand something complicated. For example, that's really hard for me to wrap my head around. I still can't believe that he did that. And next phrase, a penny for your suit. A penny for your suit. This means tell someone that you are thinking. For example, a penny for your thought. It looks like you're thinking about something important. And next phrase, to play devil's advocate. This means something argue against in an idea for the sake of debate. For example, to prepare daytime, defense lawyer usually play devil's advocate. So the defendant is ready for anything procedures might say. And then next phrases, to see which way the wind is blowing. This means to try to discover information about a situation before taking action. For example, in business, it's best to see which way the wind is blowing before making a big decision that will greatly affect the company. And next phrase, to hear something straight from the horse's mouth. This means to hear from someone who has personally observed a certain event. For example, I don't like listening to gossip. I prefer to hear from the horse's mouth what happened. And next phrase, the elephant in the room. This means an obvious problem that people do not want to talk about. For example, they really like each other, but when they are together, they really avoid talking about important things. It's like there is an elephant in the room. And next phrase, comparing apples to oranges. This means comparing two things that cannot be compared. For example, learning English and learning Russian is like to compare apples to oranges. And then next phrase, a blessing in the disguise. A blessing in the disguise. This means a good thing that seems bad at first. For example, when he lost his job, it was actually a blessing in disguise. And then next phrase, the best of both worlds. This means benefiting from two different opportunities at once. Working out is the best of both worlds. And last idioms, a perfect storm. A perfect storm. This means the worst possible situation. For example, in 2008, here in the United States, we had a perfect storm with the economy growing at too fast the rate. And then guys, we are going to have some fun while learning idioms. I have found a creative video for you that explains common idioms in English, and but with the twist, it uses emojis to represent the idioms. This video called funny game like that, and it's a fantastic way to visually connect idioms to their meanings. And you will see how emojis can make learning idioms easier and more fun. For example, you might see a cat and a dog emoji for the idioms. It's this idiom. It's raining cats and dogs like that, and you watch and you try to guess the idioms based on the emojis before the explanation is given. Okay, I show the video. You may watch this video and guess some phrases. guess from the emoji. Okay, this video very interesting and useful for learning some kind of idioms. And next step, I have just 5 questions. We are going to have a little quiz to review the idioms we are learning it so far. This is a funny way to check that your knowledge and you have remembered it, and also you practice using idioms in the right content. And the quiz will be simple and interactive. I will read out some sentence with missing words like this and or missing phrases, and your job is to fill in the blank this with the correct idioms. For each question I will give you 3 options to choose from, and if you are ready, I will start. First, don't something the beans about her surprise party, and you may choose some questions. First, A, spill, B, hide, 3, true. Okay, we learn spill the beans phrases, and this answer spill the beans. Next question, winning the competition made her feel on the something. A. Fire. B. Cloud 9. C. Top. We learn these phrases. Feel on the cloud 9. This means extremely happy. And next question. He's a something that only knows how to cook one dish. One trick pony. B. Lone rider. C. Single talent star. We learn one trick pony and we learn some information about this phrase, some stories. Say some stories about it. Okay. And next phrases, next idioms. She's so kind. She wouldn't something a fly. A. Sweat. B. Hard. C. Scared. If you can remember these, we learn wouldn't hard fly idioms. We choose B options. And last question. I feel the attractions something when I joined the new club. First, bird out of its nest, fish out of water, cat in the head. If I'm not mistaken, we learn fish out of water. We don't say about these phrases or these idioms like that. We choose this idiom, fish out of the water. Okay, guys, today I just say about 30 most common English idioms, and I have a questions fill in the blank this quiz. Each of the phrases for 30 most common idioms have their and if you check your knowledge, you may solve these phrases or these idioms, this quiz. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. If I'm not mistaken, this lesson very useful for new learners. Like if you learn idioms, if you learn something in this lesson, I will be happy. Thank you for your attention.